Hello. Yes, today is 7th of November 2018, and we want to look at the market analysis overview for what to expect for today. So yesterday we looked at some pairs, and we're still going to look at them today. We want to see if there's anything to be added on what we looked at yesterday. So yesterday we actually had Euro USD. We looked at from monthly point of view. We also broke it down to daily. We went further to 4 hours, and then we left there. GBP USD, we did the same thing. Then yesterday JPY, we also did the same thing. And then we also looked at gold, where we saw that there's a potential sell someplace. And then we looked at Brent oil, which was still bearish, but then we were waiting for a buy somehow. So this was what we looked at yesterday. Today we want to check also something else, the same items, and we start off with Euro USD. Euro USD, why is it Euro USD? So the pair is here already. We go straight to the monthly chart, and then so far there's one thing which you need to take care of. We have a news that's just been released. That is the US midterm election. So I don't want to dwell so much with news now. We are just want to focus on technical analysis at the moment. So despite that news, this is what we expect. There's this big crash that was seen last month. Then the price is currently correcting itself to the upper side. So you can remember we actually said that this was a sell from 1.14586 somewhere here, and the price is slightly some pips above where we sold it. So we are running into a loss right now, but then I'm not going to exit it. We still expect the price to continue even short towards this line, towards this support here. We have a very good support on this side, a support. So should the price come down from 1.1486, then the next best place to look for to wait up to is 1.05634. We go to the weekly chart. This one will add an indicator on this too, so that we see widely exactly what to expect to happen. And then we also add this indicator, both the market is below 0.00, and then we have the moving average being above where price is at the moment. So as we looked previously, we said that as long as this is true, that the moving average is above where price is, and then we have the MACD being below 0.00, we actually expect a sell. So that is one thing we need to say, that as long as the moving average is above price and the bars of MACD are below 0.00, we are downwards. So that only means the overall trend is downwards. The overall trend is downwards. It's downwards like that. That's the meaning. It means that the overall trend is downwards. Like in this case, we are seeing the moving average being above where price is, and then we also have the bars of MACD being below 0.00. So on this chart we have a line here, 1.14586, which has to be clearly broken for us to continue short. So unless there's a close below 1.1486, we may be going upwards for some time. So we need to say that only sell a break below 1.14586, and that is that for Euro USD. We may want to look at lesser time frame, 4 hours. So 4 hours, yesterday we had a line some point here. We drew this as a line, and then you can remember we also marked this line. We highlighted this place like this. Then we said that this was a sell place. So if you had sold it with us previously, then your probably has been stopped. But then if you didn't sell it, then wait for price to come back below this line, then a retracement, and then we'll sell it from that point downwards like this. So all this should happen. This sell will only mature correctly if the moving average has reversed places with where the price is, and then the columns of MACD have also gone below 0.00. That is that for EURUSD. Now go to the next one, which is GBPUSD. So GBPUSD, we actually took a sell here and we were stopped somehow. The price is still continuing upwards. We expect this upward to proceed towards this line. This is the next key place I'm seeing on this chart. A resistance broken, price attempted to come back to the same place, the second attempt, then we expect even the third one. So we need to highlight this as a sell place, something like that. So we need to say that only sell if the price is around 1.3277. We need to say that GBPUSD only sell if the price is above 1.3277 with an ultimate take profit at 1.2716. Then we go straight to 4 hours chart. Sorry, 4 hour chart. We should load it afresh. 4 hour chart. So on the 4 hour chart, we want to add an indicator. We add moving average. Here the trend is upwards, and then we also add MACD, where the bars of MACD are above 0.00. So we say that as long as the price is above the simple moving average and the bars of MACD are above 0.00, we expect a move to the upper side. Sorry, expect a move to the upper side. So this is still uptrend. We are looking for buy positions first. This resistance 1.32770, and therefore there is no selling at this point. We have to keep buying up to 1.32775, and that is that for GBPUSD. Now go to the next one, which is USDJPY. So we had this USDJPY yesterday, and we are not going to add anything on this other than the fact that okay, there's something to be added on this. So you can remember yesterday we actually had a line here. We drew this one and even colored it like that. Then we said that this was a support. Price went down, came back to the same place, went down, came back to the same place, went down, came back to the same place, then went down, then it came back to the same place, then the same place, and then there is this break above and then another break below. So we actually say that as long as the price is below this line, now that the price is below it, we expect a move downwards towards this place, 11,111.79. So the best thing you should do now, we are now reversing into sellers now on the 4 hour chart. We are selling from 1113.37 like this, with our take profit at 111.79. So we recommend sell the US dollar from 113.37, 113.26 towards 111.79. So we are selling this 4 hours. We are looking for a sell, and then on the weekly chart we want to see if there's anything. weekly chart, the same thing still holds. We need to revise this. Weekly chart, on the weekly chart the same thing still applies. You are still having a dynamic support holding. We have this line. So on the weekly chart we had this are dynamic support has been holding for some times. There is this support, or it was not touched properly, and then we also have this support like that. Then we also have this support. So on the higher time frame we're actually looking at a buy, but then on the lesser time frame we're looking at a sell. If you happen to sell it from where we've said on the 4 hours chart, then take profit somewhere around here. That should be at 112.587, somewhere around this point, 112.587, and need to write that actually the take profit should be towards this one, towards 112.569. Then we go to the next chart, which is SP500. SP500 has been upwards for some times now. So the overall trend in this is upward. There's this move, an impulsive move upwards. There is that move to the upper side, then the correction. Then you also have this move upwards, something like this, upwards, and then we also have this correction. Then we also have this upward move. Then we are seeing a correction. So the next main move will be to proceed upwards like this, upwards. So you're looking at this chart at the moment, then you're supposed to be looking for that buy. Look for a buy from somewhere here, although the price already upwards. But then if you didn't buy it here, then the best you can do is to wait for price to come back to the same place, then you buy it again for the second time towards this resistance line, 2928.1. So we need to say SP500 remain long, remain long with an ideal target at 2928.1, or you could rebuy from 2602.7. 500, where we looked at a possible long position towards some target here. Then now we go to the next one, which is gold. Where is gold? Gold is here. So from last week we've been looking, we actually bought it from somewhere around this point, and then the price continued upwards towards 1232.25 towards this zone, and then it's now rallying at the same place. So if you are looking at gold at the moment, then this is the best place to sell from. A good sell from 1232.25, 1241.67 towards this line. We have, that is this line here. There is that line which is level 12.69 towards 12.69. So you're looking at gold at the moment, and the best place to sell from, we are already in that place. Yesterday, you can remember we said this was a sell. It was a sell where it was yesterday within this zone, and we sold it. We are still holding on to that sell towards 12.69. So what is happening now is a retracement upwards like that. Sorry, let's load this chart afresh like that. Whatever we are seeing now, this upward move, whatever is currently happening, is just a retracement and may not go beyond 1233.09, where we'll resell it again. We go to the next chart. We sold somewhere here yesterday. Sorry. Yes, we sold somewhere here, and then we are still holding for price to come back to the same place before we can sell it again. So either case, the best to do now is to place a pending sell limit, and that pending sell limit could be around 1241.67, or it could be around 1235.71. and that's something we need to say that another recommendation is that we place a pending sell limit around 1241.67 with a stop loss above this point here, above 1249.59, and take profit at 1162.57. sorry, it should not be that low. We have the first take profit here, 11.73. Looking at, we want to sell from 1249.59. no, sorry, we will sell from 1241.67 and then have our stop loss above 1249.59, and then we have the first take profit here, and then the next take profit should be at 1173.26. Then we move forward to the last one, which is Brent oil. So Brent oil, we had it here yesterday, should be here, and this is what we said. The same thing still stands out. We are still looking for a sell. We expect the price to come to this support, then either bounce back upwards or break below, then come back to the same place, then we'll sell it within the same zone. So the most important thing now as we speak is this zone. We are looking at the zone 70.75, 70.22 as a good buy place or a good sell place should the price break out below it. So this breakout should be done with a big candle. This break below should be done with a big red candle. So this is what we are looking at. Brent oil, we actually still expect a move downwards based on this pin bar. It pushed price lower perfectly as we said, then it continued down, and then you're supposed to take profits at 70.75. so we recommend that if you sold it with us previously, if you sold Brent oil with us previously, remain long towards 70.75, 70.22. so this zone is a good buy place. This zone, what I mean by this zone is just the zone we just mentioned, this one. This zone is a good buy place, a good buy place for long-term buys. So we are focusing on a buy at the moment, but then should the price break below this line, then we'll wait for price to come back to the same place, then we pick a sell towards this point. Let's check it. We have a clear support here, somewhere there, a resistance broken, same place, then should come back to the same place. So if price is to break below this zone, then the next key place should be here, 61.09. This will be the next place to look for a trade. So far we've looked at Euro USD, where the overall trend is downwards, but then we can now see some moves to the upper side. Then we also have GBP/USD, where the moving average the price is above the moving average, which is a buy indication, and then we recommend a sell. Only sell if the price is above this zone. This is a weekly resistance line. Then we also have USD/JPY, which we recommend a sell from some 4-hour level. And then we also have SP500, where we're looking at a good buy. And then we also looked at gold. We are placing a sell limit. And then we also looked at